Guru team, welcome aboard. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I did one of these. This is Prison Architect. Prison Architect is not new. Now then, there is a Prison Architect 3D which has been in development with Paradox almost as long as City Skylines too, for console. So anyway, there you are. I was hoping that would come out. It hasn't, so I thought I would go back to the PlayStation 4 version, which seems to be. Why did I get this cheap? I think this was on offer. Anyway, it was on offer. It was cheaper. It was something or whatever. I can't remember. I bought it because I do that kind of stuff, and I thought I'd give it a try. It looks kind of weird, kind of zany, kind of kooky. A little bit fun, a little bit offbeat. It might have some twisted sense of humor in it, which is always good fun, and some chaos and pandemonium, I think. So I thought I would give it a go for my first look, first hour. If you've seen it before, great. Let me know. Do you play it? Do you like it? Do you think it's funny? Do you bother? If you haven't bothered and you've never seen it before, then stick with it. And don't forget, as always, click that like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know how you feel about Prison Architect or anything like it in the comments below. Right, there's a whole bunch of different game modes: Prison Stories, Prison Architect, Prison Warden, Escape Mode, World of Wardens, and so on. Prison Stories is like you pay through your campaign. That's what we're going to be doing. Prison Architect, I think, is like you start from scratch, which probably is a little bit beyond us now. There's Prison Warden, which I guess, I don't know, you seem to start from scratch as well. But I think you're in charge. There's Escape Mode, which is a new mode apparently. I don't know how new. Um, where you play the inmates, which sounds good. World of Wardens, which you have to sign up for, which is you can play other people's shared prisons and so on. So I have no idea. I just honestly don't have a clue. We're going to start with this, Death Row. It's a charming story, obviously. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber in time for the scheduled execution of an Edward Romsey currently serving life for double murder. In this chapter, you learn the basics of construction room requirements and utilities. Alright, I suppose. Oh. What was that about? So this is what the game looks like ish. We got here, we got Sparks, Avila, Empty Cell, Atkins, Roy, Venning. Empty. These are the showers. Where's the soap? This is out. This is another cell block. That's storage. Right. That's the street outside. Who are the people in the high-vis vests? Deliveries. Right. This is the administrative wing. Garage. The priest. Is that Ed? He hasn't got a name. This is just the intro. Okay, there's a few things going on in Yoldi prison. Isn't there? Is this the prison we start in? Oh no, here we go. The CEO of what? Of a prison? Private, I guess. Tough one, eh? Yeah, we get that. That's where we come in. What are we? Are we a public service? I suppose prisons are in a way a public service. I'm not sure that killing people should be a public service, but there you go. That's a story for another time. Right. So we've got a bit set aside for building the Green Mile, right? Yeah, construct. We need to ensure we have enough space inside to fit all the rooms we require. In this instance, we need an execution chamber and a cell. Let's get started. To construct a new building, press to open the construction menu, and then select structure. From there, simply select building brick. Position the cursor where you would like to start, and hold X and drag out the shape of the building you would like to create. Okay. Structure. Brick. Right. Well, I'm assuming that what you're telling me is it needs to be this size. Right? I mean, I'm presuming that's what you're saying. Oh, there you go. That wasn't too hard, eh? Of course, you wouldn't necessarily build a foundation from brick, but that's another story. These are the workmen, right? Okay, work personages. Okay, yes, okay. They'll collect the steel and concrete from the storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials. Right, okay. This is the slowest part, so we should plan ahead. Okay, we need to wait. Let's take a look around. Use R to move the camera around. R2 and L2 to zoom in and out. Right, there's some phone booths. So, really, they're allowed phone booths in the yard? That's okay. Right, these are... what's happening there? Who is that? Who's the guy in grey? There's a guy called Raymond in grey. Why is he in grey? Who's Raymond? Owen Damond. Okay, you can follow Owen around. And you got your orange people. That's the guard. He is operating the CCTV monitor. He has jail keys and a baton. Right. Are these workers? I don't think workers. I don't. I don't think workers should be mixing with Gen Pop. Is that alright? I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I get that they're building, and that's great, and I see all that happening. Also, like the gate. I mean, I think there's guards over there. There's this guy. He's a janitor. This is the Sally port. That's presumably being controlled by CCTV, right? And you got the cells, all of the stuff that's happening in the cells. You got all the admin block. You got the kitchens, the showers. Where's dining? That's dining room there. Yeah. And what's that? Is that power? That's the power room, I guess. Okay. Right. We need to be able to get in, so we need to add an entrance. You mean they built a wall and they stuck some guy in there? Build a large jail door in the south wall. Right. There's no north arrow, so I'm assuming that north is up. That's traditionally the way it works. It's not always true, but there you go. Walls and doors and a large jail door. Right. There's still no north arrow. So, right. There we go. Walls. That's a large one. It would like me to put it right there. It doesn't want me to put it anywhere else. It wants me to put it right there. Done. Bossin. Done. Probably done. Does somebody have to build it? Because this guy is really in trouble. He's got staff keys. They've all got staff keys. Who's building the door? Nobody's building the door. Something has gone awry. Install door. Can I prioritize the job? The game is already broken. Who is supposed to be? Am I supposed to like get somebody to do stuff? Who's this bloke? Nothing? Why is this happening to me? Add an entrance. I was under the impression that that is what I was doing. Track job. Is this the chap? Wow, he's taking ages to come over here. Blimey. It does take a while. I thought we'd forgotten what was happening here. Are these walls? Yeah, they are. They're all walls, right. The phone booths. Lights. Bro, where are you going? You're gonna come out this gate. Okay. Why didn't you go around the south side? Never mind. Let this guy out, because he's having a conniption. Yay, look, he can get out now. Is that rubble? Oh, he's taken away. We need a cell and an execution room. Okay, and partition the space by constructing some brick walls. You can build brick walls by turning the walls doors pressed to open the kitchen and select walls and doors. Walls and doors. That is a brick wall. And we can build a brick wall there, and we can build a brick wall there, and there, and there. Right, okay. Ooh, look, there's stuff happening. Oh, we can speed things up. We can speed things up by moving the menu along, can we? Do I need to... Yeah, look at that. Woo! Look at everybody go! Everybody go, you crazy little things. There you are. Look, they're doing stuff. It's getting late. When did I miss dinner? Are they sitting down to eat? They're sitting down to eat. Look at them grabbing their stuff. Who's serving? They serve themselves? Buffet. Okay. I didn't see you. Excuse me. I didn't see. Do you not take their own trays back to be cleaned? Someone else has to do them? I just see them eating and leaving. Who's doing trays? I don't see anybody doing trays. Who's doing trays? Oh, I got cash flow. Wow, I gotta make this thing make money? Heavens above. Right, good work. Now add large jail doors to the dividing walls. You'll need to rotate one of the... You can do that by clicking the L3 button. Yes, boss. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's a large door. We'll zoom in. We're going to do one there. Oosh. And we're going to do one over there. Oosh. Right, we can get out of there. Oop, and we can zoom out. Right, do they have to... Am I waiting on a door? Is this a delivery guy? The delivery van. Where's my door? There it is. There's one door. Has anyone picked up that door? There he goes. Look, there he goes. There he goes. He's carrying the door. Where's the other door? I swear a door delivered. No? Something else? What time is lights out? It's late. Is everybody in bed? Well, you know, in your room, the lights are still on, it looks to me. That light seems to be on. What's that? Oh, that's him working, is it? Right, there you go. Everyone's still awake. Or, you know, walking around. Is anybody sleeping? I don't see anybody sleeping. Is that guy sleeping? There? This guy? Venting? There's a bit of cleaning going on in the kitchen. Oh yeah, look, the people do take the prisoners don't even take their own trays away. Admin, the warden, pacing backwards and forwards. Right, anyway, here we go. Right, we need to designate a room type so that everyone knows what the room is for. Use the rooms menu to designate. Rest. Who's going to be resting? Right, okay. So, we go here, and we go, boom. Designate a cell. Is it construction? And we go to rooms. And we select that. And that says that I need to designate that as the cell. The whole thing is the cell. And this whole thing is the execution chamber. Death by snoo snoo. Right, okay. Right, the cell needs to contain a bed and a toilet at a bare minimum to meet the legal requirements. The execution room, an electric chair. Oh, that's how it's going to be, is it? Not gas or anything like that. Handle all the objects. Right, okay. Right. Hello, objects. Una bed, por favore. Bed goes there. Una toiletta, por favore. Una chair de electrico. Right there. I mean, does it matter? I can't turn around. Right, there you go. $8 grand for an electric chair. I hope it's of sufficient enough quality. Strange humming sound when you zoom in. Not over here. Or over there. All these people are still not asleep. It's 2 AM. Are the lights still on? I don't see any lights, so it doesn't look dark to me. There's people wandering around. Go to sleep, Thompson. Why are you awake? Everyone's pacing around. That's not good. That's not a good sign. I've got a bed and a toilet in the cell. And the humming. And I don't know for this job. Where's that job? Oh, here he comes. Here's the fella. That's a tree. Yeah, okay. In you go. One bloke with his electric chair. Oh, and a green bar to tell me how long it takes till it's done. Right, there you go. Wow, the CEO never sleeps, does he? That's the essentials. Few improvements you could make. What, like plants? One of those posters that says, hang in there. Sorry, I digress. The cell itself could have an outward-facing window and a bookshelf. Yes, okay. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Probably, is it washable? Outside you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. What's happening over here? This is Edward. This is the man. A teacher once, would you believe? Yes, of course I believe. A what do you say? A president once? Yes, no, that's right. He's had his time in court. Once you're satisfied it's ready, begin prisoner transfer. Place the cursor on the snapshot and press X to initiate transfer. Oh, I see. Woo! Okay. Well, you asked me to do things, so I suppose there's no reason not to do them, right? There's no reason not to do them. We may as well get into that. So construction is flooring. Oh yes. You want a nice maybe wooden floor? Or a tiled floor? Could we just do like a ceramic floor? Because that seems to me like that would probably be the most appropriate for its particular function. No, not objects. We said lights outside. Would oh no, look, it's got a standard window. A standard window. Well, let me. It will, but I'd probably want to. Sorry, rotate it. I'd probably want to put window there. It's probably an idea. It says lights outside, but I mean, that to me doesn't seem to. I mean, I'm presuming that there's already a light there, right? That's what those yellow blobs are for. Landscape, flooring, structure, wiring. No, these are all locked. I can't really. Oh, bookshelf. You did say a bookshelf. You're right. Sorry. That's fine. Chuck in a bookshelf. Window. Light. It's happy with having a light outside as long as the light is outside here. I can put a light there, but I can't put a light anywhere else around here. It did say a pathway, but I don't seem to have that. What is... I'm still in construction, one imagines. Flooring, does that include this pathway? That's not really... I would say that, no. Yeah, I don't know. You think you can do concrete tiles? There you go, look, concrete path. That, ooh, look at that, look at that. That tiling pattern is fairly intense. Anyway, we'll speed it up and say, there you go. We do our concrete tiled walkway. Oh look, the outside light has become an outside light. Right, that's us. Right, let's go and have a look at Mr. Mitt Romney. No, what's his name? I didn't say that at all. Right. The chief. What's this? What's this now? Don't shed a tear. He's a stone cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed. Want to know what he did? Juicy stuff. La 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 la. Oh, is this his story? I suppose they said it is called Prison Stories, right? This is his home, is it? Oh, I see. It's a bit like that, is it? And he had a gun, conveniently. Oh, I knew I'd catch you here. Well, there you go. He did have a gun. I'm assuming that he's gonna shoot. Right, okay. Well, if that's his confession, I suppose that's his confession. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. And then he left. Well, there you go. Anyway. So they're all sleeping now. It's like 7 in the morning. Except for that guy. Who's on... Well, now he's going to bed. Okay, and a whole discussion about the validity or otherwise of capital punishment crime. Oh, CEO's back. Yes, yes, Mr. Adams, what would you like? It's not operational. It doesn't have any power. Okay, we need to correct it directly. Okay. Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, there's a problem. The whole left wing up at the top there is without power. This is the underground view. Right. What does that mean? You can see the electrical wiring layout. Okay. Each building is connected to the power grid by thick underground electrical cables shown in green. Yes, they are. I certainly see that. Power is provided by the power station, which draws electricity from the national grid, which is great. This whole section over here is in the dark. Right. We first need to switch to underground view to understand why the lights are without power. Well, if you ask me, sir, there's no cable. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Yes. Why not? You need to extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prison. To construct new electrical cables, open the construction menu, select power supply, and etc. Okay. Power supply. Right, we need a cable, boss. We need a cable all the way up here, and we need a cable all the way down here. There you go. color me. Hey, how did I get to underground view? Just by the way. Because I didn't... Somebody must have done that for me. Because I don't... Zip. Are you guys working on it? You sure are. Look at these little fellers go. Right, there we go. Yes, there's still not enough power there though. We're still gonna need to do something else. Hello? The lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Oh, you're not. You really? Oh, okay. Yes. You connect. The electrical chair requires its own dedicated power. You need to connect it up directly. Right. Okay. I mean that's fine. Power. Power. Right. We're here in power, and we come. Hello. Have I already done that? I had to click and drag. Boosh. And boosh. Yeah, there we go. That's all done. Everything is done, Dave. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. Right, go on, get on with it, get on with it, get on with it, get on with it. We're done. Yes. Almost done, I think. We should test the new execution. Yes, we should, though, don't you think? I'm just going to turn it on, make sure everything is okay. What, you want me to lick it or something? Let me guess. Trashes out the power of the entire prison? Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work. Tripped a circuit breaker. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice. You're also probably going to want to switch the prison on. Adding more capacitors allows it to handle more electrical items. Build 3 more capacitors so it has enough capacity. Select power supply. And there we have capacitors. And we say capacitor. Right? And that's that. And, and meanwhile, well, the gates still work, so that's a win. Is anything funky happening? What happens in the dark? Nothing. They can't get out. Everybody's in lockdown. Presumably. Yeah, so no prisoners are out and about. Right, it's locked down. Right, carry on then. Get these capacitors built. Ordered and installed and whatnot. Oh, no, the prisoners are out again already. Oh, yes, yes, boss. Yes, boss. What's up? Now I've made these improvements, we should be able to get the power back up and running. Yes, you'd hope so. Let's give it a go. Switch the power system back on. Pressing the cursor over it and switching on. On! Right, max power 400 units. Yes! Ah! Thank you! It is a good sign, isn't it? It's awfully convenient. Right, now I need to test it. Yes! Test it. You need to switch it on. Place the cursor over it. Press X. Test! Right, it seems to work. How long do you want me to switch it on for? Yes? Yes, we are. What happens now is that... Why isn't the... Am I the warden? I'm like, why isn't the warden handling this? Maybe I'm the warden. We did a professional job and that's important. I'm not sure we did, you know. And I'm not worried about what's happening next. It's not happening to me. Oh, here we go. Turns out the vicar did it. Is that the story? Vicar! No? He's going to come in and confess. I did it. It was me. I killed him in a fit of jealous rage. Instead of just saying, well, why don't you get bent? Jealous rage. Homicidal jealous rage. Hello, Vicar. The priest. Can I help you? Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Okay. Cannot evade the consequences. Really? Yes, well. Forgiveness from the dead's a hard thing. Answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There you go. Right, well there you go. He confessed, he turned himself in. Right, it's time. Right. Quite, absolutely. Dead man walking. Maybe the faint of heart would like to turn away now. Edward Romsey, you have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree, the penalty of which is death. Do you have any last words? Susan, I'm sorry. I hope they used the wet sponge. Right, there we go. That's pretty intense for an opening thing, isn't it? I mean, they're not pulling any punches with that one. Blimey, O'Reilly, talk about starters. You mean to go on? Right, anyway, phew. That's not what I expected. I was expecting something a little bit more lighthearted, really. I mean, I don't know how reading Death Row. That's, anyway. It wasn't really clear to me that's how that was going to begin or end. Right, Palermo. Will we have time for this? A massive fire has destroyed the kitchen canteen and injured Don Palermo, the resident mob boss. Find a way to feed the inmates quickly or we'll have a riot. Right, okay, we could have a riot. Pardon me. Fire! Fire! There's been a fire! There's been a moide. Yes. Hello. Right, we need fire. Fire, fire. Right, okay. Fire, please. Let's get everybody, for heaven's sakes. You'll need to direct the firemen, so I better teach you how to control them. Press X to, down and highlight the fireman option. With fireman highlighted, press X to browse the squads. Press X to select the squads you want to control. With the squad selected, place the cursor where you want them to go. And press X to get them to run to that location. Once you have you can keep pressing X to quickly change where you want the squad to move. If the firemen pass any fires en route you specified, they will stop to extinguish them before continuing along their paths. Select a squad of firemen now. Don't worry about anything else. You'll just have to do whatever. Can I pause? Phew! I can pause. Heavens. So that had me worried. All right. I feel like that's them. Is it? That's my squad. That's another squad. Right. Oh yeah. So there's yes. Okay. So that's squad one. Squad one. Where are you? So if they pass a fire, um, then they'll start work on it. Ideally, we want someone over there. So how close? So if we tell them to go over there, right, and then we speed it up. I feel like I said go there. No, I don't want. I want you to go over there. Right. So they won't take shortcuts. Oh, they will. They will take shortcuts. In which case, if they're over there, can I get them to go over there? No, I don't want you to go via the path, though. Maybe I have to wait for them to come down here. No, I want you to go over here. Right. So ideally, I want them to go there. Right. Where's the other squad? I want them to go over here. Come on. Go. Go, 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 go. And then you guys can start over there. In fact, I might just get you to go right there and start right there. Right. My other squad are working. They are working. Can I get them to go around there? Go here. No, because they're still putting that bit of the fire out. I think I can get them to go inside the building now. I can. Right, they're probably good because they're inside the building already. And I think these guys, is there enough room for these guys? They're still working. Still working. Right, you can also go inside? Yeah, get inside the building. Then you can be doing that. I think that one's just about done. There's that last little bit. There's the fire spreading outside. Right, I want you to go outside. You other people. You other people. You're still working. Can I get you to... You're still working? Go here. Go, go, go. In fact, I could get you over there. Right, team one. You can head into the building over there. Right. And we have it contained, I think. Right, this other team. They can be working in there. Right, I think that's everybody. And I think that's everything. Right, we're all good. Power's goosed, mind you. But as it would be. Are you still working? Why are you people not extinguishing the fire where there's a fairly intense fire raging? Sorry, bumped my microphone, scratching my ear. There we go. Right, you have to literally take them into the middle of the fire. Right, we're done. Who's this? Oh, this is Don Palermo. There's a survivor. It's Don Palermo. Uh-oh, it's the resident mafioso. Right, butter my arse. Really? That's such a last tango in Paris. Right, okay. The infirmary's in decent working order. Hire a couple of doctors and do it quick. Don't worry, I'll handle any backlash. Don't forget to dismiss the firemen now the fire has been put out. To dismiss them, press highlight, highlight, dismiss, finally press. I've added more details about each of these objectives to your to-do list. Press, I can't read that. L1 to open the to-do list, I think it says. I'm not sure, my eyesight sucks. Right, firemen. Firemen, dismiss squad. Dismiss the whole squad? Yes. And the other one, dismiss the squad? Yes. Right, so they should be dismissed. Now then, where's the infirmary? That's showers. That's what would the infirmary look like? That's what the infirmary would look like, isn't it? This is what the infirmary. This is the infirmary, right? Prison running. I need to hire a couple of doctors. It said, hire a doctor. I need a doctor. 2 doctors, because we need 2 doctors apparently. Right. Ooh, still getting used to the controls. Sorry. Right. What happens if we speed things up? Fireman leave. Where's Don Palermo? There he is. It's right there. Don Palermo is right there. Okay. To-do list. Hire these 2 doctors. Dismiss all the firemen. I've done that. Dismiss firemen. Squad has been dismissed. Squad has been dismissed. Excellent. Hire at least 2 doctors. I've done that. They're on their way, I think. Where's the admin block? What's that? Is that power? Is there beds? What kind of a... Is there holding? That's a bizarre cell arrangement. This is power. Is this power? Maximum power. That is water. Everything else is goosed. We got a whole load of goosed stuff. Right, we've done what we needed to do, I think. Yes, Donna's being looked after. We can focus on getting the place back up and running, but we're gonna need a kitchen, and we're gonna need a dining hall. Clear it up immediately. You can start working to clear everything in there using the bulldoze tool. Use it to clear all the debris. Now then, just debris. Open the construction menu, select demolition, then highlight bulldoze. With bulldoze highlighted, hold X and drag out the area you want to bulldoze. Alternatively, with no other menus open, you can hold R1 to activate quick demolish. Still holding R1, press hold X, then drag out. Time is of the essence here. 2. They should really speed this up. You go here. No, you need a garbage zone next to the main road. Dump any debris you can designate by pressing X and highlight garbage. Right. Right. Okay. So first off, what's that? No. What's this? No. Yes? It's a room. Because it's garbage. Of course it is. Garbage. That's garbage. So let's start that. That's garbage. That's garbage. Now, are you sure you really want me to like bulldoze everything? Clear debris. It says yes. And the same from in here. So I want to do the whole lot. That far. Now then, the other thing is that prison running. Hire more staff. Workmen. I can hire as much as 60. Okay, well I don't need 2. I have 22, sorry. Let's try 40. Let's try 40 workmen. And see what that does. Eh? No, let's not. Let's try 50. Let's do the whole lot. Bugger it! Let's do the whole lot. Hire everybody and be done. Right? Hire everybody and be done. There we go. So, here we go. An absolute mess of people. Look at them, like little ants they are. Little ants, and they're doing all that with their teeth. They are. Their teeth. Look at that. Yes, hello? Yeah, I already figured that out. Yeah, I figured that out. Look, woo, woo. With the teeth! Did I mention the teeth? Right, blimey, Governor. Look at them. Don't fall over. You'd be a gunner. Right, look at all that garbage. Or rubbish, as we might say. Detritus. Demolition debris. Right, wait, now, wait. You see, wait. Because you see this now. I don't think that tool did exactly what it said on the tin. So what we need to do is we need to go back to demolition and you need to start there, because there was a little bit, I did think there was something a little bit inky about that. And I thought to myself at the time, you know what, that's a little bit inky, that is. So you do that, you see, and there's bits and pieces missing and stuff. What's that? I don't know if you demolished that, but I think that's everybody. Right. Carry on. There's still... Yeah, you see. Now then. Right, that's everybody and everything. Isn't it? No? Yes, there we go. Right. Mr. Adams is back. Let's check up on our casualty. It's going to be like Two-Face. Uh-oh. Here's Vinny and Sal. Hey, Don Palermo! You're looking good. Oh, okay. He's not looking so good. Oh. Youth? Oh, it's Sunny. Of course it's Sunny. Stop smoking around him with your big fat cigar. Well, okay. Oh, look at you two. Nico Tamaretti sounds like a biscuit. I don't know what the sound of that is. It's not very good. Right, he's getting angry. Right, okay. Looks like the game's over. Sonny and Nico, eh? Great. Awesome. Right, so secure the prison before we end up with a riot on our hands. To prevent all that chaos, we need to get some guards stationed around the prison as a show of force. This is the guard deployment view. In this view, you can manage the tactical deployment of all guards. This view can... And once you instruct a guard to secure a certain room by simply selecting guard, placing the cursor you want to decide to guard, and pressing X. You should deploy a squad of guards across all of the cell blocks to decide the specifics. At least 10 guards around the prison. That should be sufficient. And what to do? Yeah, to-do list. Right, okay, pause. Right, do we have 10 guards? How many flipping guards have we got? Guards, deployment. Right, I've got a guard. So, we want a guard probably in this block, right? Deploy a guard there. We have 25 guards. Okay, do we just post him there and say, you need to guard there? He said 10. How many is that? So, there's a cell block here. You're definitely going to want to guard there. You're going to want to guard there. And you're going to want to guard here. And you're going to want to guard probably not in holding. You're going to want to guard here. That's for sure. What is this? What is this place? These are offices. So we don't need to guard in the offices. But we got a guard in the infirmary. In that part of the infirmary. And we got a guard in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guy in there. 6. Do we want guy in there? 7. Someone in the showers? Really? Maybe? 8? What about outside? 2 guys outside? That looks like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think we need guard in there. And that seems alright. And it didn't seem. What's this? What room is this? There's a lot of guards. Can we put a guard there? That's 11. Right. Go. What happens if I let you guys out? What happens? Right. I want to patrol around the inner courtyard where I'll be building the facilities. Setting up patrols means you have more control over where our guards are at all times. You can set up a new patrol by pressing up in the prison running, selecting patrol bullets. What did you say? Patrol routes. Okay, create a patrol route. Oh, and zoom in. Yep. Okay, it's harder to see. So you want me to have a guy... Wait, am I meant to be dragging? Sorry. You want me to go that way? And then... Like... That... No, I don't know what happened there. And then... That way? And then... That way? And then... That way? And then a guard? And then... Can I assign 2 guards? There you go. Right. Is that it? Am I done? Does this happen? What does this say? 2 guards. We still have a lot of work to do. Yeah, the kitchen and canteen. Spaces for a new kitchen and a canteen. Yes. All of the required objects. Cookers, fridges, sinks, serving tables, benches, bins. You need to hire some cooks to prepare the meals. We need about 8 cooks for a prison of this size. I think I knew that was a lot of instructions. You are right. And that's that. Right. So first things first, we need to build a building. So we need to build a structure. What's this? Planning. Plan out your prison without the fear of workers actually doing anything. That's not a bad idea. A build plan. What's a build plan? It won't let me do that. Walls. So we wanna like a kitchen which was about that size, as I recall. Right, because it's connected to the pathways. We want objects. Oh no, sorry. How do I delete that? Right. Objects. Draw out planned locations for objects. No, I don't know what that object is going to be. But what I do think is that the building was not quite that big, but it was that big. So I think that the kitchen, sorry, we could put that right down to the lights, in fact, right there. That would be fine. And then if we wanted, we could have a walkway in here as well, couldn't we? We could, boss. We could have a walkway there and a walkway there like that, and then we got that in there. That would be right. Right, and then you could even have a walkway out there like that. Right, there we go. That's the thing. Right, can we build that? What happens when it does that? What's it doing now? Is it literally building anything? Job constructing concrete floor, and that's constructing concrete floor. Okay. I think that's good. Is that good? Are we hire staff? How many workers have we got? We probably need a lot more. Let's go with 100. Let's go with 100. Right, and there you go. We're going to run out of time, I'm sorry to say. You're never going to know if I make this or don't make this. I probably won't. There'll probably be a riot. I'll probably screw it up. But there you go. There you go. There's Prison Architect. It's a bit weird. It's not. It's not nearly as quirky and funny as I thought it was going to be. It's certainly, yeah. It's very definitely adult themed, and it's very definitely got a bit of an edge to it. Presumably intentionally is the point. I guess maybe it gets a little bit crazy, quirky, cookie later. I don't really know. Prison Architect, everyone. I mean, it's this, top down, rah, 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 all the rest of it. RimWorld-esque kind of a thing. Yeah, like I said, it was so popular. It's been so popular that they are progressing a sort of a 3D, top-down 3D kind of a version, which looks very much like South Park to me. But anyway, there you go. Prison Architect was on PS4, now on PS5. Yeah, gosh, be interesting to see what happens. If there are enough likes, hint, 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 this could become a series. If enough subscribers subscribe off the back of this, hint, 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 this could become a series. If there are enough comments below, hint, 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 this could become a series. If not, it might be just something that I try and figure out on my off time. Until then, I hope you have enjoyed this. And if you have any comments, if you've played it, if you want to see more, or if you have any thoughts of your own about this or any games like this, please let me know. And I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.